My name is Ruben Alm, and I'm a graduate of Wildwood Health Evangelism course and a volunteer for Light. And I had a chance to go in my first mission trip down in Brazil, working with, for the first time with a conference, the biggest conference there, which is Paulistana in the state of São Paulo. We were outside of the city of São Paulo, around 2 hours, in the small little town of Mairinque, in a very picturesque place, and had an experience that really changed my life. Not only the impact of in my personal life, but also seeing what happened with the 28 students that were there in that missionary school. This was the first time that Light partnered with the conference, Paulistana Conference, which is the biggest conference in Brazil. And we had a privilege to work with them in a project that they have for all members around Brazil. So we had people from the north and all the way to the south of the country. And twice a year, so what they have is a full month of training, and they call them a medical missionary training course. So it was natural for this partnership between the conference and Light, and we were able to bring the content and the experience that Light had all over the world to that conference and to train 28 students in this first training session that happened last July. One of the highlights of this mission trip, of course, was the moment where we could see the students just exercising all the learnings and all the preparation that they had, and this actually culminated in a wonderful health expo that we had in a nearby city, the city of Ibiúna. And that afternoon, it was a Sunday afternoon, we had 86 people coming to attend the health expo. And it was just amazing to see how much the preparation and the passion of all those students to serve the Lord and to love their brothers and sisters in Christ, and being able to share all the things that they were learning with the passion, with something that it was a spirit of Christ reflected in those students, and that was amazing. And out of that, we had many contacts. Of course, we partner with the church, a local church, so they had their members there, and they had a whole agenda already prepared for meetings after that health expo. So a lot of contacts and a lot of people that already started attending health seminars, stop smoking seminars, Bible studies. And this was really a blessing that really touched my heart. One thing that I'll never forget about this mission trip, it is the story of a lady that was a student in that class. And she was battling life, like all of us, but in a way that sometimes it's overwhelming to see. She had lost all her family. And she was there not only to be taught to become a medical missionary, but to really to live a process of healing herself, understanding the power of God to heal her. And this sister, she got there with around 300 in the scale of diabetes. Probably 120, 140 pounds overweight. And we could see every day she was living, not only learning, but she was living the eight laws of health. And she was applying with a passion, and that was just overwhelming. And it was a testimony of the power of the natural laws that God left to us. And we could see that by midway through the month of the training, Her diabetes was pretty much under control, 100, 120 after the meals, but an understanding of the power of God was just amazing. You could see that, her frontal lobe was able to be renewed, and she was having a deeper and a new connection with God, and that was just amazing. And of course, we've been maintaining contact. In Brazil, they used a lot WhatsApp, and so we were able to create a group, and the group is so active. And this is one of the sisters that has been also really active in her church, in her community, but most importantly, having the transformation in her life be the testimony of her life. And that was amazing. My takeaway from this experience is, it can be summarized in two. Number one, I want to invite every member to really become also a light bearer. Someone that can participate in the efforts that light have been put around the world. Live this blessing to share what you have learned, the gospel in you, Christ, the hope of glory. And the second thing is for us to really, really surrender our life to God. It's time, and we see all around us the fulfillment of all the prophecies. And living that experience just made me realize how blessed and how honored we are to have this message and living in the times that we are living. My experience in this medical missionary light course was transforming in my life. And I want to invite every member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church to be a participant of this honored and great opportunity that we have to share the medical missionary message. We have something that the world needs. We have something that it's going to bless the whole world while blessing ourselves. So I want to invite every one of you to be partakers of this blessing and be the hope of glory, Christ in us.